Liverpool, there are ways to lose games. What was your reaction to that performance from your lads?
Yeah, I'm pleased with the performance, and reiterate what I said before. You need a perfect performance to beat him. That wasn't a below par City performance. It was. We got punished for the two things we should do better. But the sickness for me is the nature of how Rodgers lashed it in. It just comes after Phil's miscontrolled the ball, and it drops straight into his path, which is a kick in the teeth after all the good play they had, and we've dealt with it. So, but we've lost the point. But we'll focus on the performance. I think we're still compromised. You can see that. But game on game, we've got better and better. And as I said before, I certainly believe we're going to have more than enough. I certainly believe we're going to cause teams problems. And, we'll just keep improving now.
Do you think your lads can take heart from the way they pushed City so hard and the way the crowd responded to it?
Oh, the crowd were first class from the beginning to the end. I've said all along, we're not going to change our approach. We're going to give everything in every game. That's how we want to play. We just want to get better and better. The thing that'll keep me awake tonight is not getting to the point where we're making the changes 0-0. But that's where we're at the minute. That's where we are. But like you said, we've Ollie's back fit now. Jayden came on. Cameron's through the door. So we're getting stronger.
In terms of when it was 0-0, I mean, was it always the plan to just really dig in and wait for the subs before you really?
You want to get as much control of the game as possible. But like I said, we know who we're playing against. And it's been tough for Will and Benny in every game. They've been asked to do the legwork, the hold-up play, and be the goal threat in every game. And Will's made, I think, 2 league starts at Derby or whatever it was before here. Benny's played, not much more in Sweden at Häcken. So it's a huge opportunity for them. But we are in a position now where we can give them that help as well. And you can start to see a lot more of them. Whether that's with a bit more experience around them, us with a bit more control of the ball in games, or them with impact from the bench.
In terms of that help, how pleased are you to have got Cameron Archer through the door?
Yeah, delighted. I would have been more pleased if it was done before 12 o'clock Friday. But I'm just, I'm not fussing now. He's in, it's done. And like I said, we're going to attack these last few days of the window and come out of it in the best possible place we can be.
Did you already start to see a bit of the effects in the way that Ollie McBurney when he came on his competition for his place?
100%. Ollie is a good footballer. He's got a physical presence as well, and he can handle the football. And it gives you that focal point to get the pitch. So it made a huge difference. And
as a former defender, what did you make of the penalty?
I've actually not seen it back. I'll be honest, I've not seen it back. My initial thought, I think it's hit the exam, but I want the same. Is there any point in having VAR if the same decisions aren't given every week? So I just don't know where we're going with it all. I really don't. I get we want as little impact as possible from VAR, but then get rid of it then and just do it for offside. I don't understand. If the referee's going to get things wrong, massively wrong, overturn them, 100% agree with it. But we need a degree of consistency on decisions, especially ones that are big decisions that affect games.
Is that the most frustrating thing for you as a manager? Because I think it is for some of us as fans that you just don't know.
So I've watched it. Obviously, we had that a few years ago. We had it. Then we've not had it for 2 years, and now to be in it again, it's changed every season as well how it's been used and the thoughts on it, the amount it's going to be involved, how it's been used, how it's going to be interpreted, and it's changed again. So now we're at a point where we're not changing the rules; we're changing the game by VAR. So it's strange, frustrating. You speak to any of the guys, we just want the same decisions to be given. We're coaches. We want as much control as possible on our team. So we need to know what the laws of the game are. What's going to be given a foul? What's going to be given a penalty? What's not? We've already had 3 games now, and we've had even in our games, let alone me watching the other ones, we've had decisions that aren't consistent.
Just finally from me, all the focus next week will be on the 11 o'clock deadline for Friday. But for you, how important is the noon deadline to have people available?
Yeah,
for
that's
the Everton
my
game?
deadline. Yeah.
So, as far as you're concerned, you're putting pressure on everyone at the club to get deals done by then.
Let's be sensible. We want as big an impact as possible. Like I said, we've been, and it's not been down to us. Like I said, we planned for a hectic window, and we've had it. Everything that could have happened has happened. We started with a certain amount of resources and went after a certain type of player. We can't control if clubs are going to come for ours, and they did, and we've lost players. But then that's changed our resources. We've shifted again. So yeah, we're doing as much as we possibly can as a club to, like I said, to come out the window in the best possible shape.
Paul, have we seen enough from the 3 games for you to feel like you can give this a real go this season and be right in there?
Yeah, definitely. But we need the players. So we're getting a few back. Like I say, we've got Cam over the line. Yeah, but I've been pleased with the signings. I've been pleased with them as characters, them as people, them buying into what we're about, and you can see it in the performance. Yeah, and now I want... the reason I'm so disappointed about not having the point is for the players and the fans. You could see the reaction. Everyone's together on it. Everyone knows what we're trying to do. So that's the reason I'm really upset about the point. How crucial it'll be at the end of the season, who knows? But my focus has to be on the performance all the time.
Squad is starting to take shape now. Got some good signings coming through the door, a couple more to come. But is it a case of now just nailing down that identity and then you're up and running?
Yeah, so I think you could see what we're about in a certain degree, but we need to not in the Palace game. We totally changed how I wanted to play to try and get a result. But in the other 2 games, but I think when Ollie came on, we need to be able to build and put teams under pressure as well. So you could see the difference. And that, like I said, it's no dig at Benny or Will. They've been holding the fort. They've been competing as hard as they possibly can. But we need those options. We're a squad. It's never going to be the 11 players we need, and we still need more. We still need more to give us as much threat as possible. And then we're defending less, and we're creating more chances.
Just a couple. Ben Osborne.
He felt his groin, so we just brought him off.
And Tom Davis, was that tactical or are you resting him?
No, he's just not ready yet. So you can imagine Tom's not trained with any players since the beginning of May. And he's had, training with us? 9 days. So we're trying to put him through a pre-season to get him ready to attack the game. And yeah, we don't want to risk his body at that point. So we'll see how he is for Wednesday, but I'm not fussed on that. Hopefully we'll have him for the Everton game for minutes. If not, he'll have had a good block of work and then the international break as well, and he'll have had his little pre-season, and then all we need into him is game time.
Hello. Your central defenders really frustrated Haaland in that first half. How did you see that fight, and what was the plan to stop him today?
I'm not going to tell you the plan because we'll probably be trying to do it again next time. Yeah, I thought the central defenders enjoyed that challenge. I thought Haaland enjoyed that challenge and got really wound up and really pleased with his goal, obviously. Yeah, he's a big threat. I think people do talk about his athleticism, but I see that as one of his standout qualities. So he's got a bit of everything that you have to deal with, and like I say, I think our 3 centre backs enjoyed the challenge of Haaland, and also the attacking midfielders that they were stepping in on, whether that was Kovacic, Alvarez, Foden, they had a big role to play today, and like I say, for 99.5% of the time, we defended really well.
All good, Paul. What do you do with Will? How do you speak to Will, who, by being a young, honest boy, he's staying on his feet, desperate to stay upright, where their players...
Yeah, listen, I think... naive. Listen, I weren't happy with the refereeing today, I'll be honest. I weren't happy. I've watched a few of the incidents back. For us to get our first free kick of the game in the 56th minute is embarrassing. Yeah, and I've watched some of the decisions back, and it's really poor. It's really poor. Really poor. No, but I'm not saying he... Even when the problem is, even when he goes down with more contact than the City players, he's still not getting a foul. It's there for all to see. Listen, he needs to learn. He's got a lot of experiences to go through, I think, Will, before he gets it. Physically, he's there. You can see. He's missed so much game time in my first 2 years at the club, and now he's trying to learn in the Premier League. So yeah, I say it all the time about young lads. Some I'll put up there and you'll know, right, he's ready to go. Will, I'm going to be really patient with Will, really patient.
Can you speak to the referees afterwards and say
I
what?
sent Macca in today, so I didn't get in trouble here.
All good.
Paul, how many do you want this week?
As many as possible, mate. If listen, and I don't want that to sound like me and Prince Abdullah speak all the time, and he'd want as many as possible, but we've only got so much, you know, so many resources. So we're going to be we're going to work as hard as we possibly can. Like I said, to finish the window as strong as we possibly can. So how many do we want? We'd want as many good players as possible to get, and I'd have to leave people out with 25 as well, you know. But realistically, we know how tough it is to get players in. So like I said, that's going to be our focus over the next few days.
All good.
Cheers, guys.